Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Arcane reservoir.
I know vengeful chicks rule.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You pay for what you've done.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Shadow Fiend.
Dire team ban.
Slada.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Venomancer.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Clockwork.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CyberScore.live Cup. Of course, we have our lovely contestants up and running. Twisted Minds and Dragon Esports Club. Pretty good runs on both of these teams so far. Dragon Esports Club had a decent run in European Pro League Division 2 of Season 19 here at the European Pro League. Of course, we are in CyberScore Cup, so it's a little different there. But, you know, overall, we're welcome to see them back, the full Ukrainian squad having another go at the play. But of course, the more, how should we say, advantageous or the more renowned team, of course, is the Shad, Xantic, Stonebank, Pablo, and Hanskin squad. These boys have had some pretty good results recently. They tried their very best as at the qualifiers. Wait, what? What am I looking at?
Radiant
something
team
doomed. No, that doesn't really matter.
Templar Assassin.
I was actually looking for yes. Here. The Western European qualifier, actually, for the Elite League. They had a pretty good time, beat Just Better 2-1, but then destroyed by Navi Jr. And actually losing to Night Pulse of all things. Twisted Minds fell short just a little bit to Retune's squad. Well, that qualifier is going to be won by the mouse side. As with the Templar Assassin and Jakiro pick.
10 seconds.
Twisted Minds do set themselves up for kind of a meta play.
5 seconds.
That is possible and it means necessary. Dragon Esports Club, we'll need to find some kind of DOT damage besides the Venomancer, because I don't think the range is as good so that you can easily make your way over to the Templar. In general, you kind of need some kind of extra catch to make it with the Venomancer. Maybe a blink on the Veno could suffice, and then you can just start spreading the plague as fast as possible.
Dire team ban.
Chaos Knight for the carry catch.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yeah, Dragon Esports Cup not
5
really
seconds
having
remaining.
much time left. Yeah, overall, both of these teams have had recently some positive results.
Radiant team ban.
Even though Dragon Esports Club didn't make it through European Pro League Division 1 to Division 1 from Division 2, they're still looking fairly solid, like, you know, in their performances. As of now, these two teams, for Twisted
10
Minds, is their
seconds
debut
remaining.
match. On the other hand, Dragon Esports Club has
5
actually
seconds
had
remaining.
one round with Next Up and have lost to the Next Up crew. But not much has happened out of the CyberScore
Dire team
Cup
ban.
as of yet. Of course, we don't know a little bit more in the Group A side of things since there's already been 2 matches there. But due to like a lot of date issues or how should we say, interference with other leagues, we need to, like, you know, set up delays,
seconds
opportunities for the teams, and they
5
tend
seconds
to
remaining.
have like these delay tendencies for a lot of the
Dire
matches,
team
as the Venge and the Primal Beast will get banned on the Twisted Mind side. Follow up a little bit of focus on to the Lifestealer coming out, to Shad with the Lifestealer and the Gyrocopter bans.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Winter Wyvern.
The Dragon Esports Club ended with a Winter Wyvern. So a little weird instead of the Dragon Knight. Dragon Esports Club, for God's sakes, why aren't you picking up the
10
Slyrak?
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
A little weird in my eyes. Obviously, you know, you want to be a little bit more tanky and bursty on the Templar Arctic Burn does give you that. Giving you the flight motion and more setup potential, but I'm just not a fan of the offlane Winter Wyvern, which this is being set out to be. To be fair, Nigma's own Sumail tried the Winter Wyvern offlane, or mid lane as well. But I think ever since she's been universal, she hasn't really found her place in the
Choose your
patch
hero.
as of old. And Abaddon will end out draft as they're actually taking it to the safe lane. And Xantic is going to be taking the Templar, facing it off with dual rays, and of course the Winter Wyvern will go on that off lane. Sutherland Joe will still have a hard time catching out on Xantic in my eyes. I think Pablo and Hanskin will have a really fun time stealing their spells and dishing their damage back to them tenfold. And obviously with an extremely tanky lineup of Shad and Stonebank, this should be easy pickings for Xantic, especially if he can pull off a meld strike into a corrosive
10
haste target.
seconds remaining.
So I have zero doubts
5
in my mind that
seconds
Twisted
remaining.
Mind should have this game number 1. Overall, you know, as the boys are just pulling some time, Norma picking up the Wyvern a little bit later than expected. And now that the boys are heading into strategy time, I really do believe that Twisted Mind should roll over this lineup, even though, like, losing out to Night Pulse crew and the Elite League qualifiers shouldn't have helped them in their confidence. But we'll see. Like, you know, this is a different game, like, you know, different tournament. Maybe they'll be a little bit more chill about it. So for Twisted Mind, this is just basically more like a scrim and a practice, while Dragon Esports Club has something to prove in this one. Already one down, one series. They should really do their extremely best. Just, you know, flat out just react into it. And we'll see. You know, this is one of their tougher opponents in a while. And as we get into this game number 1, it's just going to be about this negative armor and how Dragon Esports Club reacts to it. I'm really not sure what aura you can build on the Winter Wyvern that feels comfortable, besides like a GG boots or something, but we'll see overall, I guess. What the final reaction is we are instantly starting off the match with a pause, so not much to be seen as of yet. It looks like Norma has a bit of internet issues, so we're just gonna be patient and wait those out. How have you been in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me your complaints. I'm your resident psychologist for tonight. As of late, it really looks like not many of you are extremely talkative, which is just a little concerning. You know, usually chat is just vibrant of memes and dumb stuff. First, don't let it be vibrant of spoilers, because then like there's a bot that will ban you forever till the end of time. And our mods don't have mercy. I think mercy was not built into those guys when they became mods, and I really enjoy making content out of the unbanned requests. So if you want to be content, you want to have your 3 minutes of fame, then definitely I do agree you should spoil in chat. But you know, a great way to follow the game, and we're extremely grateful for them for giving us this opportunity to host the cup in their name. And yeah, the old boys have been, you know, helping us out a lot in the European Pro League side, and that is why we're just glad to give them the opportunity to have the tournament on the channel itself. So in this pause, nothing to watch, nothing to report on. But yeah, as you can see on the screen, we are still stuck in this situation. Nothing special on the starting items, FYI, so we'll kind of see what's up as Dual Rays also joins the disconnected side. Really look like the UA squad is having a good time.
Yes. Yes.
Really looks like Paul is just happy about all the disconnects with the yes. Twisted Mind and Dragon Esports had their first match yesterday, with Twisted Minds winning. This actually happened in CCT, by the way. As in CCT series number 1, you know, the big tournament organizer, another esports, has finally blessed us with their presence. Color me surprised that Twisted Minds won. I'm actually not that surprised about that result. Overall, Twisted Minds won that series 2-1, and it was a gruesome game number 2. I did hear about that. My good friends over on the other side of CCT. Yeah, well, I guess we'll see how deep of a run Twisted Minds can do. The Team T is actually a team I've been wanting to cast and watch for a while now. Smiling Knight and Mikey together, you know, making that upper bracket run, chomping up Liga team for breakfast, and then passing on through one move is quite interesting in that tournament. And Cyb, obviously, you know, another, how should we say, popular team of ours, has also made it up on that upper bracket. Yeah, nice little factoid. These two teams have met, but not in the European Pro League and CyberScore ecosystem as of late. But it looks like we are ready to rock and roll, or no. Chat immediately. Apologizes for the unpause. Mozzarella on the boys, of course. Josie and Mozzarella. We'll throw some shade at Chad for the unwarranted bad manner from the Dutch boy. But obviously still, you know, Chad, very respected player in the pub circles, hasn't really found his competitive shoes as of late. I think him and Boom are truly struggling to really find their stride ever since they've been taken out of the GG rotation. Back in the day, I do remember Shad just dominating on Viking.gg and a little bit on Team Tickles before they acquired Deraccio and then were acquired by Gaming Gladiators later on. Yeah, and then the same thing happened to Boom. Just, you know, good performances and then, like, you know, a little toughy and harder to grind. He moves over onto Secret. And ever since then, it's just not really working out for Boom either. Qualifiers have been hard. And Shad, similar fate in the European Pro, in the European TI qualifiers in Western Europe. Twisted Minds instantly getting dumpstered by Navi Jr. because everyone just started praising Got the Juice after that. As it looks like, Dragon Esports has only 5 more minutes. Shout out to our admin Jipa. First bed admin ever, best admin ever, best production ever. Job is easy. Actually, like, you know, I don't really understand why the Twisted Minds or slash Rest Farmers smoke has been up for like 6 minutes. Like, someone should nerf this item on the Radiant side. I mean, if your smoke lasts for 5 minutes, it's a little bit OP. Yeah, thank you very much. I see, like, you know, now that the 1-win cup is over, we have our regular viewership numbers back. Heck. Obviously, you know, it is, as we say it in Hungary, cucumber growing season. Of course, you know, it's hot. There isn't much to report. And thus, you know, like the small tournaments, there needs to be something to fill the void between, before Riyadh, after Riyadh, before TI, after TI. So no surprises on the fact that there's just tournaments out the wazoo to watch before the all-awaited big 2 tournaments, which still feels a little weird to say, you know, the all-awaited 2 tournaments. Back in my day, oh god, senior citizen segment coming. Back in my day when I started to cast Order 2, we don't have these fancy Riyadh Masters tournaments. I remember the days when it was all about TI, and everyone at the bottom was just bottom feeding. And you know what? Everyone attending TI would just look up from their skyscrapers and their crystal palaces, look down, and would say, call everyone poor and peasants. Those were the days. Those were the glory days of Dota. Where are my $40 million prize pools? No. Jokes aside, I think the glory days of Dota are still ahead of us. It's a fairly young esport, and even though we, as a community, keep on spamming Reddit about the game being dead and not being played, I think there's several ways to keep it afloat. And auto chess is just another, you know, dot in the history of Dotes, as I'm really just hoping that Act 3 has like a PvE content kind of thing, like the Aghanims. Yeah, Paul, I know. Yes, I'm a little bit way too hopeful, and even Mazzarella's just laughing at me right now. But honestly, like, I would really hope for some kind of labyrinth content or some kind of gathering content compared to this cavern crawl part of Act 1, Act 2. Not super hopeful about it, but I'm kind of hoping for it, you know, like a nice little walkthrough in Ice Rack would be nice, you know, fighting off wolves or something of the sort. I'd be pretty much interested in, but we'll see what Act 3 brings us. It's only in 8 days time if the calendar is right. It looks like Dragon Esports Club is ready to rock and roll. As rest farmers indicate that unpause whenever you feel like, my friends.
Oh, snap!
Doesn't really look like the Dire is ready just yet. Yeah, electrical issues and technical stuff doesn't always feel that great. Plus, like, you know, everything you set up in the demo, hotkeys, etc., could be reset by the client itself. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dragon Esports Club are kind of hesitant to unpause as of late. Or maybe things are just not loading in. They might be reconnected to the server itself, but their PCs might not load you in just yet. Of course, what I say to that is just basically get a better computer. Any technical stores out there looking to sponsor a tournament? Dragon Team's pause time is over. Yeah, that looks like Shad is ready to just unpause and start the game. No more technical time for Dragon Esports Club. Not a good thing to hang out on. But yes, this is a rule made so that the tournaments keep on rolling. Like, teams have a certain amount of allotted time that they can delay the start of a lobby by stating that they're ready or not. Really looks like Dragon Esports Club. They don't agree to the continuation of the game, but yeah, Twisted Minds are just ready to rock at this. I don't think Dragon Esports Club have it down though, as they will set up for the 5v5 move. But with all the residual damage coming out from Twisted Minds, I don't think they want to make the approach. As of late, doesn't really look like it. GeoZZ missing out the River Ward, then returning to the hidey hole. Yeah, eventually it looks like the Dire will give up. And it's just gonna be a stalemate approach. Orma, Pablo, Geo. And the Dire players move on to the Bounty Rune. And it's up to Stonebank to make the play. It could be a 3 or that could be a 4 rune play coming out from Dragon Esports Club. There's the third for the count, and Mozzarella will get the fourth. Now that is a gambit I would never take, but it really looks like it will work out for Dragon Esports Club. That's a whole lot of gold. It's a nice chunk of change. 800 in the bag, straight up. Is on the mid lane, it's Xantic. Need some damage from the dual raises. But with the refraction, yeah. I was about to say he should feel safe, or a little bit more safe. I think those stacks, the shadow raises will end. Yes. On this mid lane, definitely Temple our favored matchup, by the way. We found the refractions are par for the course in the advantage. And a deal. Yeah, she just tends to have like a generally well balanced gameplay on this lane. Is up top. We'll have a bit of stun play onto Stonebank, but Starter doesn't really mind. Some back rubs from the CK. Where's Pablo to protect them? And it's blocking off the stack with the Rubik. That'll be fruitful. Pablo could keep the lane here just a little longer as... Ooh. Oh no. Twisted Minds this time with the lag complaint. As we're back to this pause screen. Well, you know, it's a beautiful time in the day to relax just before lunch for a lot of y'all. If you are in the CIS region though, it's looking rather... yeah, lunch break is just over there. I feel sad for you boys, but... Eastern Europe, like, you know, people are just sitting down to have their goulash as Geozizi is about to eat some dual breath and double right clicks from Handscan. Yeah, the Clockwork will eventually dance out of there as Xantic falls a little low on the mid lane. Another raise coming on through from DSF. Xantic kind of zoned behind this tower. Till the south doesn't come out, he could become that first blood. And there, another raise landed by dual raise. And he will not care that Mrs. Refraction should have a better time. He'll just dominate down the Templar Assassin.
Middle tower is under attack.
First blood gained. A good old Dragon Esports Club. Bit of cause action down on bottom, but nothing of concern. Shad will easily walk away. It's God honest truth, I still am struggling to find a way to burst down Xantic stacks besides the Arctic Burn. Well, extra damage could work out in favor of them, but the Templar is not bursted down, or the Templar Refraction is not bursted down by the Winter Wyvern. How else are they gonna kill the Templar in the long run? Like, yes, of course, until then there's Shadow Raises, there could be like someone building a vessel or an urn, just take out the stacks. But yeah, I do want to see like a nice conventional solution as Xantic once again suffering on the mid lane. Just a little. There's that level advantage on dual raise, but we'll cut up onto the top as Paul not gonna get caught out with the stun. Torello a little low due to Paul and all the creeps and all the horse's men, as Pablo will just use the Avada Kedavra spell, also known as Fate Bolt, on the Venomancer Enhancer. Stonebank looking for the wraparound, will look for that stun, catch it, and destroy Paul outright.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
A bit of action on the mid lane as once again it's Xantic. This residual damage of the Necromancer is just too much to handle, as Mozzarella will return TP back to the top lane to die once again. Great start for Twisted Minds besides the Xantic lane. Everything else is looking a little peachy as Geozizi. Also in a bit of trouble down on the bottom lane. Out comes the Splinter Blast, but Norma will manage to just... I can't consider the Winter Wyvern's movements flying, excepting the Arctic Burn. Until then, it's like waddling, I guess. That's what birds and ducks do, especially with this skin. The Winter Wyvern looks rather like an ice griffin or ice phoenix, other than a wyvern. Yeah, besides the 2 deaths on Atlantic on the mid lane, I'm still keeping to my guns.
For me.
Leave Twisted Minds. Easy to make these rotations, but Dual Raze is getting out of hand right now with the SF. I'm wondering what the play is going to be on him.
Middle tower is under attack.
Even he picks up an arcane rune and makes the starts making the rotation up onto the top lane. I don't know if Stonebank and Pablo are aware of the danger coming in as Dual Breath down on bottom. A bit of scaly dragon action. Dual Raze's approach will be thwarted. And we are back into pausing. I guess with paw in the game, there should be like a lot of pausing. Although, even though Pablo is referring to it as lag, I think it's a pause going on through. Although that joke only works when paw is the one to pause the game. I will admit to that. I am not without my faults. Yes, as Xantic is extremely outplayed. God damn it, Dual Raze taking out the word out of my mouth. It's really looking like Xantic will need to reconvene or recompensate for the gold deficit at a side lane somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
I think after a laning stage like this is when I skip the Dragon Lance and go straight for the Blink, whatchamacallit, Desolator kind of build on the Templar. Just to recompensate, or just recuperate from the tough lane. People will disagree with that decision, and we'll see what Xantic takes overall. I think he's really one of those mid laners being slept on right now. And even with this team being formed, and them getting rid of their coach, who I am extremely fond of, I'm rather curious to see if overall there's any kind of chance of recooperation. Into the lane of Handskin. To deny himself to the neutral creeps will not happen. Gets cogged, and GeoZZ will take the kill. It's going to be 1-on-1 for the Wisdom Runes at the end of the day. Yeah, 3-on-3 action, 343 Industries. Rumors of Halo on the scoreboard, ladies and gents. And as of course, no surprises here, Dual Raze is at the top of the net worth lead chart. And as the arcane activates, doesn't really look like Dragon Esports wants to make a move just yet. I wouldn't call their advantage a true advantage, and even all that gold they get from all the bounties have really been true pressure onto the Twisted Mind side of the board. It's GeoZZ once again approaching the mid lane, trying to secure the words Mozzarella. Just have to watch as the shield rune gets picked up. Side blades versus Dual Razes or Shadow Razes. Dual Shadow Razes from Dual Raze. Oh god. I mean, he is keeping to his name at least. True to it. Shad, I guess significantly better laning stage over Paul's CK. But CK is already in the jungle, pressuring out to find out Armlet. Shad is just straight up going for the Radiance. Blind build onto it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, a bit of a stalemate overall in all these lanes. No domination by either side except for that mid lane. I'd like to see a bit more kills on these side lanes, maybe with a gank from someone. even like rotations from side lanes to side lanes, as one of our good friends Playcast pointed out, it's kind of makes the game into a dual lane game instead of a 3-lane setup.
Radiant's middle tower
Lane
is
gates
under
just
attack.
give you way too much opportunity to make map rotations, as Paw a bit dual breathed. Well, that's all she wrote, as Mozzarella coming around the play with a noxious plague.
Dire's middle tower is
But even so, Pablo will play the sacrificial lamb and pull away the attention of the enemy. From the 10-minute rune of all things, which will fall into the hands of Adzantic. It's a haste rune.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Basic time. Arctic Burn coming through. Burst Smash not really doing anything too shad. This, of course, has the Aphotic
Dire's
Shield.
structures are fortified.
Yes. Yes.
The longest time, though, I've been calling the shield the Aphotic Shield, by the way. Like the Apothecary Shield, but that just goes to show everyone has dyslexia. So. Thought in its old nature when it also used to give you not just a barrier, but a little bit of HP confidence boost. Not just a Mist Coil gave you HP. This was the reason why Abaddon was a true support, but those were ages ago. I don't think like you after like 7.00 the Aphotic Shield didn't do any healing or anything. But speaking of healing, Paw extremely enjoying the top lane. Free farm all to himself. No more really disturbing his peace and quiet, unlike what Shad has to deal with. Constant Arctic burnage and suffering in the bottom lane. Shad needs to set up his own pulls, his own plays, his own everything. As in the mid lane, a bit of cogs action. Dual Rays will manage to pick up the
Radiant's
regen
bottom
rune
tower is under attack.
in the river. But Dragon Esports Club do realize that Xantic has an entourage behind him, so they're not going to be
Dire's
making
middle
waves as of
tower
yet.
is
I don't
under
think they
attack.
saw Stonebank's Blink Dagger just yet. As Zuzi comes around the bend, they initiate on to the Shadow Fiend. No Requiem of the Souls for you, just the death coming through, as Norma was burning pretty hard to their child. As the Jakiro, the two-headed dragon, finds a nice little kill. Winter's Curse for the return, but only Pablo is hitting the Handskin Dragon. Out comes Paw with the other side. Will get a few of those Chaos Strikes down. And even though they have 3 picked off for the back line, I don't know if Xantic wants to take this fight against the Chaos Knight. They'll give up eventually. But a really, really nice aggressive play coming out from Twisted Minds. It was in the net worth lead for the first time in 8 minutes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Paw back to the usual. We'll move in to the jungle. Orchid right after the armlet. What else is new under the sun? Overall, Orchid, you know, gives you so much of the things you need. Silence so that the enemy will not escape. A little bit of attack speed. Not insignificant is that extra 40 attack speed right there. From the fight recap, we can see this is absolutely worth it for the Twisted Mind side. Yeah, and the question still remains, how is Norma gonna get these kills off without the blink? He still wants to go for the
Radiant's
Dragon
middle
Lance
tower
first,
is under attack.
along with the Wraith Band after Null Talisman. So it'll be a while until the Winter Wyvern is ready to initiate. Almost getting out-farmed by Mazzarello, the position 5 Mancer. Yeah, speaking of out farm, dual race still on the top of the net worth lead chart. And is going for the Kaya Yasha. Faster casting time, etc., etc. As Xantic takes on the free kill. Picks up Mozzarella.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, overall, it's going to be the first objective, second objective of the game, falling into the hands of Twisted Minds.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As of yet, Dragon Esports Club have yet to unite for a good team fight. It's still boiling down to Dual Rays executing that Wrecking of the Souls well. We'll want to get the Shikaya first, so no surprises there. Xantic picking up the Ancient Camp. Will not be skipping the D-Lance overall. Is moving over towards the Shard, of all things. Finances with the trap. Doesn't feel bad at all.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, not in any danger just yet. Keeping all my eyes on Stonebank and maybe a potential jump. Yes, as they get the Invis rune on Handskin. There's no smoke. On position 4 of Rest Farmers. So Twisted Minds will take their time in this game as well. The Shad just got the Radiance. Needs some time to pick up the Manta on top of all this. 30-minute Radiance on Abaddon. Absolutely respectable as Hookshot will join onto Hanskin on the mid lane. Out goes the Macropyre, but the Dragon will still die. Telekinesis and the pull-up onto Geozizi, and they'll serve the kill on a platter. You Shad, but maybe it's just for the assist gold. The Mines still keeping up with the farm. As we have a bit of a fun fact for you, Rubik's is Pablo's most picked hero in matchmaking. 935 games with a 49% win rate. On our pro scene, he has 123 games with it and a 41% win rate. Well, I mean, you know, most picked hero doesn't necessarily have a positive win rate overall. It could be that you were pretty bad with the hero while you were climbing the Dota rank, King ladder, and you just got better with it over time. That is absolutely a possibility that happens to a lot of pro players. As hook shot moving through inside this dire jungle. Dragon Esports Club want to chase out the Rest Farmers. But Twisted Minds think alike, and they will all disperse before Phantasm Illusions can come in and take anything of value. So far, the game is extremely even. Tensions are high, and no one is truly taking over net worth advantage or territorial. I think it's a little concerning though that Dragon Esports could not take a tower just yet. They're kind of realizing that if they keep on playing like this, eventually Twisted Minds will just focus on this top lane and eventually take the tier 2 as well away from them. And Twisted Minds not even concerned about this. Out comes the Noxious Plague onto the Clockwork. They'll find the easy kill onto Geozizi and try their darndest to focus down on the tier 2 tower up top. Raise will manage to take out the first objective of the Dragon Esports Club. And the same thing will happen on the bottom lane with Mozzarella and Norma. They have the safe lane tier 1 tower as well, but as we mentioned, it will come at a price. Price that Dragon Esports Club take the tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We could even set the tempo of Roshan, the nighttime hero. Shad. Moving over to the other side. Shad takes care of the Plague Wards. I think Dragon Esports Club knows. I know about you, but I think they know Mazzarello. A lot be found, surprisingly, with the Rocket Flare. So they're just gonna free farm here with the Venomancer. Eventually goes for the TP out. But yeah. So I do believe Norma is just a little bit behind. So we'll see if the Winter Wyvern ever comes online. Or if it's only going to happen after this Blink Dagger pickup. I'd really love to see him, you know, pull off the perfect Winter's Curse to get the ball rolling. But as of yet, it's not a rolling ball, it's just staying still.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty chill game. As of yet. Twisted Minds might have the Aegis, but Dragon Esports Club have the gold advantage.
Radiant's top tower
They still have another tier 1 to go. 21-minute Wisdom Runes will be picked up by the Dragon Esports Club side. And even though Twisted Minds get another tier 2 tower, this is still anyone's game. That's the scariest part of it. 22 minutes in, we usually see, you know, the scales tilting one side or the other. Or one of the teams just outright, you know, taking advantage of their net worth lead. But there's no net worth lead to take advantage of on either side. Let's see. Okay, in goes the approach. It's Xanthic stuck inside the cogs. But if it truly stuck, Geozizi with the Ghost Scepter will protect themselves as Dual Rays just rolls in. Well, use the Requiem of the Souls, take out the Aegis, setting himself up for the Dual Rays as in comes the Reality Rift and the pull. Shad will need to suffer through the Winter's Curse as on to Pablo. Dragon Esports make the roll. It is perfect. They're serving some good food here in this jungle as they will pull in Stonebank as well. What's your Macropire gonna do? Nothing. It's Dragon Esports Club. Now they can just rejoin onto Shad. Silence down the Abandon. There's no more borrow time for this guy. And all they need to pay in return is the Clockwork. I told you, anyone's game, and Twisted Minds, they were confident with the Aegis. Well, Dragon Esports Club will easily take on the Templar twice. And it was a risky move. It doesn't pay off at all for a Twisted Mind side. And a nice chunk of change going in favor of Dragon Esports Club. 3.5k at least put it into the bank. And on top of that, you know, during death time, you can do this little phenomenon called farm. And of course, the Dragon team will not hesitate to just increase their value.
Yes.
I definitely do believe like the Jakiro's shard should be that he can also attack buildings now with the Liquid Fire and the Liquid Frost. Although, yeah, poor Jakiro. Not really having the opportunity.
Retreat to my house.
Yeah, that's Josie Z. We'll just jetpack out of here, just like an Iron Man 1 when Tony Stark kills all them terrorists. and then, you know, just uses the Mark 1 suit. I was about to say tier 1 suit, but it's Mark 1. As, oh no! Instant unpause coming out from Twisted Minds. Yes, Norma's disconnection has to not concern the rest farmers. That's how it goes. There's no more pause time from Dragon Esports Club side. Keep that in mind. So the 5v4 has to continue. There's no opportunity to pause anymore on the Dire side. Even though the lobby will automatically pause if someone disconnects on their end. Play shall be on the way. To be fair, Team Tickles, I want to say Team Tickles, but they're actually Rest Farmers. Yeah, Team Tickles became Mouse Esports, by the way, if anyone's wondering. That's the Olet squad, while the Shat squad was Rest Farmers. So, Xantic and the boys, they have an opportune time with the 5v4. We'll see Norma to be passive farming on the bottom lane with the Winter Wyvern, but it's not that big of a value as the Ice Path will connect with the Clockwork. Another bash coming out from Stonebank, and they will find the kill with ease.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Let's keep on going. Twisted Minds eventually find the control on the mid lane. Take out the last tier 2 tower. Well, they fail to recognize the opportunity.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, 27 minutes in, Xantic finally focusing on the last tier 2 tower on the mid lane. You see Shad also doing his darndest to keep up with the farm. He has the Abyssal Manta now. See how much it will work. As in the triangle, we have a Shadow Fiend in trouble. Reckoning the Souls coming out as Stonebank, even with the BKB, falls down to less than half HP. Gets finished off by Paw as Shad and the CK. They'll need to do the face-off here. As Paw Shad
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
will eventually lead to the Abandoned being victorious on this battlefield. And it's just like watching Hector
Dire's middle tower
and Achilles facing off. True Trojan horse play. Coming out from Twisted Minds as Pablo. Could be an easy death here. They will get it on time. As without backline, it's a little bit harder of an approach. Stonebank not giving you targets with the Crows of Haze, etc., etc. So, Xantic and the boys will keep their distance for now.
Yes.
And Dragon Esports Club still have a very solid high ground, so I highly doubt they're gonna make any kind of approach on Twisted Minds.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Triangle, we have a bit of a chase onto Jizzy, but yeah, scratch that. He's absolutely fine. Shad getting closer and closer to that BKB Abyssal Blade build. We'll see what truly can happen once those two are finished on the Abaddon. Shows easy. The Stoker build isn't really convincing me, and I think Mozzarella dying here isn't convincing me either. Noxious Plague will be stolen
Radiant's top tower
from the Venomancer. As yeah, Basher not really proccing through. Badwood just disappointedly refocus on the venomous turrets. I know they're called plague wards, but I kind of like to think about them as turrets. Let's see, Ice Path, Dual Breath. Arma is burning. That cold embrace doesn't really help much. As Stonebank moves in for the silence play. Winter Wyvern ult for the turnaround. Stonebank with the BKB. Wanting to move a little bit more forward. Stun up onto the Abaddon, but eventually they want to make this high ground happen one way or another. They will need a little bit more. Surprisingly, Shad will start off with the Abyssal Blade and then move back towards the BKB. That's the build order he committed to. Dragon team. They still have Paw farming on the outside. A BKB or Bloodthorn in sight. I'm still waiting on that next Roshan to actually happen for one team or the other.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Norma still not back in the game and falling very, very low on them. That works. Of course, now Geozizi and Mozzarella have easy opportunity to just catch up to their offlaner.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scared.
Yeah, keep in mind, there's still 5v4. Dragon Esports have no more pausing time. Also, Twisted Minds only have 5 minutes remaining, which they should keep for themselves. Let's be fair here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I do like the fact that Venomancer and the Clockwork do feel that they need to step up their game. GG Boots is done on Mozzarella. And Geozizi. Oh, Paw. Oh no. Caught out in the triangle with his pants down. An easy kill for Edzantic and Stonebank to execute. As inside the dire jungle, we have Mozzarella dying as well.
Double damage.
And even though with the extra gold and opportunities that Josie's and the boys have, it's really not looking like the high ground push can be stopped in any shape or form. Xantic with the DD rune. She was very darndest to just keep up the push. Fortification is out. Of course, the Roshan's banner shall be cut out at all times. Xantic and Shad will join up. With the Curse of Avernus, this tier 3 will fall like a stack of paper. Oh, them right clicks coming on through real hard. Shad rotating up onto the top lane for the gank. Cut off that top lane's head. With no fortification being kept for the tier 4s. This is basically going to be Twisted Minds' game to just shut down. As out comes Stolen Curse. Push back on to this one survivor. Mozzarella will die. Paw looking for a catch. We'll move on to Shad, but with the BKB out, can they make a turn around onto the Templar? Curse is out. Paw can't really make the catch. As dual raise. Coming out with a Reckoning of the Souls. Will double raise on to the Templar. Take out at least the first life. I do admire the conviction on Dragon Esports team, as here comes round number 2. This time on to Shad. Xantix somehow will be saved from the thick of it. Ice Path coming out, trying to hold on to Paul and Zulrays as Shad is just bursting them to death. There's really much CK or the Shadow Fiend can do, as Paul will type out the GG. Gonna be 1-0 for Twisted Minds in not the cleanest fashion, and it can be said it's a little sad to see that Dragon Esports Club ran out of pause time, but technical issues be technical issues, man. It is at the end of the day a 1-0 for Twisted Minds. Not much.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Arcane reservoir.
I know vengeful chicks rule.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. middle tower is under attack.
You pay for what you've done.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
From my soul.
Radiant's middle tower. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Arcane resurrect. I know vengeful chicks rule.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You pay for what you've done.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sometimes say
5 seconds. Radiant's middle tower. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds Radiant remaining. Team ban. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Storm Spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Lion.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team
Mareska
pick.
has arrived.
Weaver.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Abyssal Underlord.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. A bit of technical penalties going towards Dragon Esports Club for being a little late. I do believe we have Norma back in play right here for Dragon Esports Club. Connection issues are a biatch in the neighborhood. Of course, well, when you live in Ukraine, there could be certain issues where your internet just disappears. But yeah, and it is an understandable situation, but even so, we gotta resume play, and of course, with the 70-second draft penalty, not much remains for Twisted Minds than to just basically draft something that just AO open, and the Storm Spirit and Dark Willow should have a field day catching the IO as much as possible. It's really looking like Shad wants to set up for the Beaver carry right now. An interesting phenomenon in the top 500 position 1 carries is that they tend to go for this Beaver, for this quick and dirty outclose game. You can transition into a late game build, picking up the shard and then transitioning into like a farming animal. But right now they are leaving a lot of options on the table for Twisted Minds. The Weaver or the Venge can take the support position, and they can lock down a core potential as well with a choice of a position 3 or position 1, depending on what they want to choose. I kind of feel that a troll is kind of incoming on Dragon Esports side, despite it not being a logical pick with the IO. Other options in my eyes would be maybe the Luna. The Glaze are kind of nice with the bounce, and then you can just get that tempo rolling. Although I don't really feel that professional players have found like this nice timing or the right lane combination with the Luna just yet in this patch in 736. Yeah. It's kind of tending towards that, oh, you got out drafted, it got out timed kind of feel, especially due to the penalty time. But we'll see. Like, I mean, you know, there's this motivation to even up the series at least, and Dragon Esports Club has not picked up a game as of yet. And to be fair to Dragon Esports Club, they have picked up 1 game over Twisted Minds last night. And there, like, yeah, it wasn't really looking in favor of Dragon Esports Club, but the first game actually was won by them, and they won with the Weavers. So I guess this is kind of like a reverse draft coming out onto Twisted Minds, because from Twisted Minds, because they had to face the Weaver 3 times yesterday, so it's kind of a deny pick as well. Oh yeah.
Dire team ban.
I've been told that I aggressively type in the microphone. I don't know why. Like, all my colleagues say that I just type really, really loud, but yeah. Communications sets up as the Monkey King gets taken out by Twisted Minds. Let's see that last ban, as Dragon Esports Club will hold on to position 3s instead of anything else. That's on production. Tell me if this ventilator is coming through the mic. If it's not, then we are actually good, because it's really, really hot. Like, Eastern Europe is going through. The fan, you can't hear it in the microphone, yes? Perfect. Because yeah, it's just we're experiencing the biggest heat wave in Eastern Europe right now. I think everyone here in Poland and Hungary and Austria, we're just dying. It's like 35 degrees during the day and everything else. But yeah, thank God for fans, and yeah, thank God for fans like you guys, but thank God for actual, you know, spitting fans. That will save us. And the Centaur Warrior comes out for Twisted Minds as Dragon Esports Club respond with the ultimate cheese. Bring out the Druid Mother for dual rays. I wanted to say Druid Mother, but you know, Druid Sandstorm is just not the song we're listening to right now. But overall, Dragon Esports Club bring back Norma, and they have a decent counter with the Storm and the Centaur Warrior against Spiders, but Shad going for the carry Vengeful Spirit is not something I had in my book today. He is going for the Soul Strike, so he's gonna go for like a melee Vengeful Spirit. He could even build the BF Vengeful,
10
dude.
seconds remaining.
That is whoo.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Looking to be an interesting match overall, but I'm still leaning towards Twisted Minds. Last game, yes, we can argue that it was more of a technicality, the reason that they got the W, but this time around, just the Venge carry is basically just gonna mitigate every move Dragon Esports Club can make here. And I just don't see the synchronicity between the IO and the Vengeful Spirit. Like that, the Wind Ranger, sorry. So the IO and the Wind Ranger, I just don't see it working out overall. So I'm kind of, you know, a little bit biased. Maybe just a Shad enjoyer in general Dota. But we'll see. You know, like, this guy used to hang out with 2000, and I do believe we saw another Vengeful carry in CyberScore.live Cup as well. But yeah, if you do want to follow the match with the live scores and everything, we do recommend the live CyberScore.live site, but don't spam the results in chat. Neither of the scoreboard nor the net worth lead. There's a bot that will just ban you, and then you will just become the laughing stock of the mods, so I just don't recommend it in general. But yeah. As the game 2 is just around the corner, Hanscom lose it on the Watcher. Honestly, react aggressively. And playing the position 5 Weaver could lead to really interesting situations. Time lapse on to the Venge before it dies. Time lapse on to the Illusion. I'm sure it kind of remains to be seen if the Vengeance or Illusion can be respawned in general. Oh, interesting. Even with the Arcana, the icon stays the same in the Agnum Scepter description. A little weird. Yeah, we'll see. Like, is Dragon's Esports global strategy gonna work out with the Underlord and the IO? Or if not, that remains to be seen.
Leave them nothing. You fail. The gales of my fury will bury them.
Yeah, Shad just spamming out the Arcana voice lines. In terms of runes, it's going to be a 2-for-2. Nothing of big surprise as of yet.
Mine!
Dorays.
Easy breezy.
Back up on the top lane. Let's see this Underlord lane domination. Joe's easy with the Lion. Actually choosing the Fist of Death after the Finger of Death, you know. Everyone enjoys a good fisting, I guess. After some fingering. Thank God this is not a kids show. This is esports. As Shad does get a little bit out positioned. We are looking for GeoZ's approach back onto play. And Stonebank not really achieving anything on the bot lane as of yet. 2 minutes in. There isn't really much to wait for, but even level 1 GeoZZ and Narma turn back around onto Shad, pick up the first blood, and out comes the Hex onto Hanskin. Despite his efforts, he still get the first blood on his carry. Yeah, with the Underlord going down pretty fast. And it's just gonna be a little bit of back and forth once again on the top lane. Down bottom as well, Paw. These long range power shots will try and keep Stonebank and good old Pablo at bay. I don't see what the overcharge is gonna give the good old Wind Ranger. I mean, spell amplification could give focus fire a bit more oomph, but yeah, even with the damage reduction, I don't think Paw's hero is going to be like really useful in the focus fire. Relocate is nice for the global presence though of 2 heroes, so let's see what the overall outcome is. Actually up top lane we have GeoZZ being surrounded. Dual Rays getting pulled in, but it's actually going to be the Lion that goes down first on that top lane. Zerlo. Do much. Really quiet on the lanes from the boys right now. As soon as I say that, Hans gonna change to Sakuchi. Little tickle onto Norma.
Not that way.
As the plane going through. Be a catch onto Norma as the kill is there. The Pit of Malice doesn't do much. And with the rejoin onto GeoZZ, that's another kill. And this one goes to Shad. So far, Paw and Dual Ray is actually doing pretty decent on the laning stage, but that is just farming heroes. Norma hasn't really shaken off that DC just yet. To be fair, him and Stonebank both are kind of suffering on their respective lanes. Oh, possible turnaround, nice power shot, connection onto Pablo. Battle Realm will not save you. Stonebank, I think the 3-man dive could work out well, although Paw cannot give off the aggro for some reason. Instead, it's just going to be a Nourish Spike from GeoZZ, and Paw will end it with the power shot. Compensating for kills on the Dragon Esports side.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Anskin with a Firestorm. That's a hold in. I don't know if this kill is gonna happen, Hanskin. The Swarm. It did give you a lot of negative armor. With a Scoochie catch, you're just gonna get the kill. Firestorm on top of the Weaver, but GeoZZ. Half a second. I mean, the Hex could hit. GeoZZ could be spamming the W, but no! Nope. Didn't hit. At least you tried. Good effort. Good effort.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, moving over onto net worth, we can see that Shad farming Norma has been a beneficial story for him. "20 seconds until the Wisdom Runes spawn. Maybe a bit of disengage from Xantic and the boys. They'll take their time. Zor raises Brood Mother. This looks doing pretty well. We'll move on to the Orchid. Slow down these movements. And a little bit on the play.
Dire are scanning.
Yes, here comes the gank from the Brood itself. Actually, no, he's just going for the farm.
Illusion.
Paul and Mozzarella should react to this because the Spider's in trouble, actually. Dore is getting pulled in. It could mean an immediate death onto the Spider itself. Despite its efforts, Dore's trying to raid the enemy's pantry. I don't think the enemy will take that any kind of positive effect of Stonebank. They're trying to burst them down. With less and less success. On the bottom lane, we have a catch out.
Radiant's
The Mozzarella.
is under attack.
But evidently, no deaths on either side. And with the brambles gone, we're back in the reset.
A golden thread.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm curious to see what Shad is going to build eventually. He's still going for the melee build. But actually not going for the Battle Fury. He's going to go straight to the Agonins after the D-Lance. So Hanskin hooks down, caught up. It's going to be easy pickings for the Spider.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Paul getting the focus fire connection onto Stonebank, and they'll get the kill on to the Sentinel. Dragon Esports Club catching up. So I'm going for the traditional GG boots build.
Dire's middle tower is under
For the
attack.
Abyssal Horde, so I'm hoping to see some global movements eventually come out from Dragon Team as oh no, here we go again. Of course, now the 10 minutes start, so we'll throw it towards a little bit of replay. At least there's something to replay.
You fail.
Yeah, Hanskin's enormous chase here was kind of spectacular. A little bit of a slow kill from Hanskin.
Just
A nice little turnaround. And here, yeah, dual raise with a bit of a greedy play. Like, these are the mistakes Dragon Team cannot do at all against Rest Farmers, because these twisted minds will be ready for such moves. And obvious, like, yeah, Dragon Esports are just playing a little bit too greedy for my liking so far. But if they keep up with these setups, eventually they might get into the groove of things. I really want to see the Orchid happen on the Broodmother, and then for sure they'll start rolling all over the place on the Twisted Mind side of stuff. But I'm not really feeling the respect in Dragon Esports Club play as of yet, but we'll see. You know, eventually it might happen.
The gales of of my fury will bury them.
Yes, we are still stuck in this pause. That was in the live feed. Oh no, nothing. Needs to be said, we are 5 minutes ahead of you guys. That's a thing, but I don't know. If I'm Dragon Esports Club and I lose out on the Wind Ranger, I just tap out. If the Wind Ranger doesn't keep up this constant pressure of farm, there isn't really any point to this game. It's not really feeling good. Oh, despair in chat, ladies and gents. I feel bad for Dragon Esports Club, though. The draft doesn't look good. You're losing your carry now. Oh, see, without your Mariah carry, what are you weighing? What are you worth?
Absolutely no sense.
You fail. The gales of my
Yeah, at least
fury
Twisted
will
Minds
bury
are
them.
entertaining themselves and us with some taunt lines. But it's not much to compensate for the Heart series. But yeah. The silence is deafening during pauses. At least give us back the mini games. Like, those were fun during TI-10. I really missed those, to be fair. Finding those certain heroes, clicking them in time. I don't remember if Spectator Chat got it. I don't think so. Yeah, the TI-10 Battle Pass was top notch, but I haven't gotten anything interesting ever since. Little fun fact on his screen. This is Matsuro's best hero in matchmaking. He has played it 784 times and have his 56% win rate. Yeah. Players get to have fun, casters should as well. Yeah, 56% win rate, especially when you're a high MMR, is extremely good. Anything about 53% is considered extremely OP in your hands, so... analysts do tend to focus on that. Anything about 55%, 53% is something to be considered on the ban list. And then, yes, that's when you start combining data and then looking for combinations that are strong on certain teams when you prep. I know, because I used to assist coach for other teams. That's just the stats you are looking for. Yeah. This boss has been going on for 5 minutes already. There's the warning from Jipa. Dragon team has 5 minutes of pause time left. Well, we've seen this at the beginning of game number 1 as well, so I guess we're stuck, Norma. This time online, he's like, what can you do, brother? No, not much. Oh no. Oh no.
The gales of my fury will bury them.
This is why we cannot have nice things, people. Constantly just disconnect from Dota. Not just being disconnected from the game. Just disconnected. We need to return to the Dota. Dharma says he's on the way. That doesn't really help the ticking of the time. But yeah. Hope remains. Supposedly Paul is about to reconnect, but yeah. you kind of tend to want to save the pause time as much as possible. It could be anything, like in European Pro League, I think you can use it to, like, you know, stop it for a pet, or, you know, someone just entered the room and you gotta shake him out. And wink, nudge, nudge, looking at Quinn Callahan. I think one of the most famous clips is him, like, you know, sending out the attendee of the internet cafe playing an official match. I do forget what it was. Maybe it was like DPC Tour 3 or something like that. And no, actually it was a Dream League. Now I remember. Right. It was a Dream League, and he just sent out one of the attendees in Romania, you know, just trying to look to clean or something like that was the reason he gave. But with his limited amount of Romania, he actually sent out the attendee to, you know, the janitor to just, you know, scrub off because he's playing an official match. Well, let's see. Well, still on that reconnecting train. Has been for a while. As Ranger reconnected to the game. Let's see. Just the mind's indicating that they're ready to rock and roll. We are back in game, ladies and gentlemen. Shad keeps up a little bit of banter with the Arcana. Let's see if this statement is going to be true or not. Is up top. A little bit of Vortex play onto Norma. They easily catch out on the Underlord.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And Skin doing some exploration and stack searching.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That top tier 1 tower being under siege is going to be left unaddressed by the Dragon Esports Club. As dual raise, finding another spike onto Stonebank. Stampede for the turnaround. Stonebank will go for the stun and run out of here as dual rage will get bursted down by Hanskin and Pablo. Yozizi is next as eventually Norma does find the kill on the Centaur Warrunner, but Norma will not be swapped back in time. Yeah, -6 now. Nice little scoreboard up on the top of our screens. But 11 minutes in, this could be fairly equalized by Dragon Esports Club if they get their stuff. They get their affairs together. Maelstrom's almost on the way. Bedlam play up on the top lane. Geozizi gets destroyed as Pablo, with a 3-man terrorize going on through inside the pit, will ensure that his team will escape.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Nice Hanskin. Joining on to Norma. Just concern of shadow for no good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As the mid lane siege is happening for Twisted Minds, Stonebank is a little bit behind. I think Stentor's lack of farm and Norma's lack of farm could be of some concern for the two teams.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So for triangle control.
Every coin helps.
Let's see, Xantic and Hanskin still hanging out. I do believe Norma could be an interesting target once again. But instead, they'll focus on down on the stacks. Hanskin and Xantic and Pablo will take most of it. Shad, a little bit of the trickle down. So up top, they do find Norma. Stun him up and find the control as... Ooh! I'd like to move inside the pit into the triangle. A little bit of a weird placement, but Xantic rolling forward with the ball. Lightning will even eat the finger of death. The storm doesn't feel disturbed. Oh, Twisted Minds. Never actually truly being behind this game. They'll start off at the mid-game with a significant lead. I just don't know what you do as Paw. Yes, Maelstrom is nice, but that's all she wrote.
Radiant
As of yet. Smith's into the play. The Windranger will be cut off with the Bramble Maze. That's with the IO. Terrella and Paul will make it out of there. For 200 runes on the Wisdom runes for the old Twisted Minds. There's just nothing twisted about it. Clean Dota right now from Dire. Oops. Reposition. Ball Lightning once again on Jozizi. As they'll acquired a kill on the Lion.
Away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, 13-6, 7 kills up with a 4K net worth lead. Twisted Minds don't really have much to lose here. Interesting enough that Xantic went for the Manta style. Dodge out a little bit better.
Radiant's top tower is under
Cleaning up the
attack.
Pit of Malice sounds like fun. Along with the Orchid drop coming out from the Brood. I do understand when he actually goes for the item, it's just executing it will feel a little weird.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
With dual raise, not making the approach. It's just gonna rather be a catch attempt onto Shad. It looks like they might just be successful as they'll take out the Venge. The relocate will pay off eventually. Paul will be moved back inside that mid lane, but the catch onto dual raise this time. Mozzarella will need to eat the Curse Crown. Dual raise will be looking to break off as they find and catch Mozzarella. 2 more seconds until he can retether, but that just might be too late as Mozzarella will go down. Let's see if dual raise or the boys can pick up the next one.
Stupendous.
A very silent game at 17 minutes in. Twisted Minds, just a slow, methodical push. Catching up Norma once again, triangle, Ball Lightning inside the pit. Not the best as our spike will hit on through. Josie is setting up the kill onto the Dark Willow. For all the silence only on the Weaver, and Xantic easily dispatches the spiders.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There's no catch on
Radiant's
Hanskin
top
either.
tower has fallen. Dire's bottom
As Jozizi will get swapped out. Destroyed from the high ground. Shad finding the easy kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Didn't sleeper in chat, ladies and gents. Game is slow. Slow indeed.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mozzarella and
Dire's
Paw
bottom tower is under attack.
still not willing to give up. Did the BKB on the Wind Ranger and then the Ags after will be crucial. Start rotating into the fights, but Chad will nonetheless be a problem despite the 8 toes and the chain stun coming out. They get the kill, but here comes the relocate. Can't really do anything about the illusion. It really looks like they don't even have to at Xantic. Oh, the swap out going out from the pit for the stun out. The Finger of Death onto the Storm. That's a nice kill. I'll take that. As Yayo does manage to survive after a reverse relocate, taking dual rays with him. Yeah. Mozzarella being ready to turn. Here comes the Shackle and the Play Paw. We'll want to keep on going. I'll do his very darndest to make it happen. Pablo also down. Shad is still the big kill.
Dire's middle tower
As-
is under attack.
Oh, not even Mr. Finger was gonna make it in time. Oh, sorry about that. I unmuted at the very wrong time. Sorry, Dessa. My bad. It's not okay. Oh, the audience hates me now. Maybe just as much as that Xantic hates dual rays. Going in with a ball lightning into the mid lane. Jumping with a hoop. Stomp. Stone back wants to reconnect. And with the BKB already expent, the Broodmother needs to be saved as Jozizi will make one last attempt at holding on to the Storm's spirit. No
Radiant's
casualties.
turret has been killed.
As they even get into the momentum of the fight, but no one dies at the end of the day. Except for Josie's courier. No, that guy got it hard.
Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
Yeah. Racing time, Norma once again behind in terms of the farm. Hanskin's about to out-farm the Underlord if this keeps going on like this. And we've been in a situation before. Actually, it was Mozzarella that was doing really, really well that time around in the previous game. Yeah, it's undoubt. You can't doubt it. Norma's just not having a good game. Neither last time, not this time around either.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, let's see some casting redemption as Hanskin. They get caught out inside the pit. Chad, they're ready to be saved. And here comes Dora's little spider army. Look at that. They will eat the ant. And let's see if they can eat the Venge. The chicken is being chased down. They'll get the kill onto the Vengeful Spirit and the illusion. Dragon Esports, I guess. The morning coffee finally kicked in for them. Moving into the Roche pit could be next. This Paw. The BKB is done and has a full 9-second charge. Aghanim Scepter should be next. As Mrs. Universal can have a fun time here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack, falling into the ring.
Be at Xantic's love for being dispelled. That could be the problem that Twisted Minds will need to face off. I kind of understand the desire to be dispelled. And Lincoln and the other items being way too expensive, but Manta on the Storm Spirit might just not be what you needed here. And I'm not blaming anyone. As of yet, you know, Shad has got to impress us as well. And so far, not as good. Either of these teams as the Manta style will be picked up by Shad. Just as well. I still want to see one Vengeful Spirit carry build
Dire's bottom tower
Battle
is
Fury
under attack.
on this hero. But so far, this Mind's still on the 2-0 lead and 2K net worth lead. For that Tormentor steal, it's not going to be that pretty. The Stonebank Enhance going to attempt the steal off of the enemy. Relocate coming on through on this mid lane, but as the Pit of Malice comes on out, Mazzarello. No reaction. A dive on either side, and Dragon Esports Club Tormentor is still being left alone as, of course, Paw doing his very darndest to get closer and closer to that Aghanim Scepter. Yeah, that one Aegis is just causing Twisted Minds to make very, very conservative movements on the map. Trying to move out a little bit more people onto this Tormentor, but as soon as that happens, the Fiend Gate will be spawned in. No takers as of yet, as the Pit of Malice will be thrown out onto the Vengeful Spirit. Finger of Death as well. The slide in from Xantic trying to stack up onto that onto that back line. But even so, they lose Shad once. Will happen again. Stampede for a turnaround coming out from Stonebank. They get the control onto the IO, but Paw is just an absolute beast, shackling up the Storm and getting that kill. It's gonna be the Pause 1-2 going down on Twisted Minds. Dual Race. Stunned up, but gets the stun returned onto Shad's illusion, and they'll gladly take the kill. As up in the air is Pablo, another easy casualty for Twisted Minds.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yes, Dragon Esports leaving up the scoreboard, and we'll take a 4K net worth lead. Despite all that, Gaben's still not trusting them. 60% win probability still on the side of Rest Farmers.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's one more minute left on that Aegis dual raise. He's just absolutely having the time of his life on the Brood Mother. And the third tier 1 tower will fall inside of Twisted Minds. It's looking strong, but is it a domination though? You okay? Going on through, along with the Fiend's Gate, they will free focus on Stonebank. That global movement we've been looking for. Eventually does come out in the middle of the mid-game. Shad will let Xantic take the heat as the Pit of Malice is truly maleficent. Oh. In with the catch onto Pablo as well. Put him in the air. As the Aegis expires, they just don't care on the side of Dragon Esports. They can even up this series if they keep going on like this. Even so, even more. They finally take the advantage, according to the win probability graph as well. 8K net worth lead and in the drive.
Every coin helps.
And now 2017 and an AK net worth lead. In Esports, they got that Ags on that Wind Ranger.
Now
They got it good. It was looking tough while Mozzarella and Paul were looking to reposition and find some stuff, but you know, now it's rather convincing. To be fair, Twisted Minds has lost a game against Dragon Esports in yesterday's series as well in CCT. But this time around, you know, the support Weaver just not working out, and I'm rather not surprised.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
First tier 2 tower, last tier 1 tower on the Radiant. Bit of objective exchange.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's dual raise.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Going into the second tier 2 tower. They are willing to sacrifice one on their own.
Is under attack.
Shad doing his very best to just siege down a tier 2. But with dual raise just sitting on this mid lane. Paul at his side. Twisted Minds, anyone want to address this? Their fortification will be expelled. As Hanskin starts to appear, could be a wraparound coming from Twisted Minds. DD Rune on Atlantic. Let's see the catch. They'll attempt it onto the Broodmother, but dual raise with the BKB will turn around. Shad will go for the saving swap, but it's just not working out for them. Stonebank and Shad are gone. As the illusion of Shad is still there, the Vengeful Spirit will need to make so much things to work. A swap route with the illusion, but Exantic also dead. It's a double kill for dual raise. As now with Hanskin also gone, 4 dead now, the team wipe lands into the hands of Dragon Esports. This turned into a disaster, and it turned out to be a disaster fast. 10 minutes ago, the game was absolutely in the control of Twisted Minds, but the Brood Mother found the play, found the control, and there were just no Spiderling addresses. 2 Manta Styles on the pause 1-2, but what's it gonna do? What you gonna do when they're just gonna focus fire down your Ancient? Twisted Minds will tap out in game number 2. This Dragon Esports Club will even up the series. Yeah, with that, ladies and gentlemen,
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Arcane reservoir.
I know vengeful chicks rule.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You pay for what you've done.
Get used to me.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
From my soul. Radiant's middle tower. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Gyro Kata!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
That's how we go?
Dire team pick.
Mariska has arrived.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
10 seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, after
5
2
seconds
games
remaining.
of rather more passive drafting, I think Dragon Esports Club woke up in this draft number 3 and chose violence.
Radiant
Crystal Maiden
team
and
back.
Phoenix full-on team fighting capabilities. As Twisted Minds, oof, I'm not really liking the Doom into all of this, but, you know, do I know? Overall, it's going to be an IOCK on the
Dire
safe
team
lane,
back.
which doesn't really sound convincing either. But we'll see what Twisted Minds can wrap it up with. Storm also banned. So out of the mid laners potentially jiving with the IO, I'm guessing we have still the Leshrac on the docket. I haven't really had the best
10
win rates
seconds
according to
remaining.
Dota Pro Tracker. So we'll see overall if the
5
hero will be
seconds
picked up
remaining.
or not. But yeah, Twisted Minds dropping the ball. Has happened in the previous series and yesterday in the CCT series as well, Series 1. We'll see, like, you know, here at CyberScore Live Cup. Maybe Dragon Team have won a little. I did see a rumor that Twisted Minds might need stand-in for game number 3. So it's a bit of a risky move to commit to that. And on top of that, if I'm correct, no, actually
10
they're
seconds
fine.
remaining.
Yeah, they have their next series played on the CCT
5
Series
seconds remaining.
1
5 seconds remaining.
at 4 p.m. local time. It's only approaching 2 p.m., so they should be fine in those terms. But they do need a stand-in for the Twisted Mind side. I do know that Neff Sensei on Twitter, he is the main manager for the team itself. So we'll see, you know, overall what it will boil down to.
Radiant team banned. Radiant team pick.
As Invoker and the Broodmother will be taken out by Twisted Minds. And the full Spirit ban list on the Dragon Esports site: Storm, Void, and Ember. Of course, only leaving in the Earth Spirit, but please do not make me cast Earth Spirit. I hate that hero with a burning passion.
10 seconds
And I know
remaining.
Xantic plays it as well on the mid lane. It's just, I don't want to look at
5
that. I
seconds
don't want
remaining.
to see that happen. I don't want that despair. Please. I'm begging you. Mercy. Mercy. Anything but
Dire
Earth Spirit.
team pick.
Monkey.
Thank God. Wukong's command comes out in the person of the Monkey King. I mean, I do love a good Sun Wukong on the mid lane. I don't feel like the Phoenix is being addressed, so control right here. Let's see. 50 seconds on the clock. They have all the time in the world for this very last pick. And I think the kitten wants to tell you guys something. Tell the people what you want. You wanted to talk. I'm putting you up on the mic. Talk in the mic. Stop. Talk. Speak. Not to my hand. Speak into the microphone. There you go. Okay, cool. Good opinions. Very, very good opinions. I also agree. Yeah, the team fight of the Phoenix and the CM is really, really
Choose
nice.
your hero.
I'll get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Battery overall for mid lane, as we're about to, you know, the camera a little bigger. As god damn it, she's so aggressive. Holy crap. Well, yeah. Cat interlude over. It's gonna be a Batrider mid lane at the very end of the day for Dragon Esports Club. Nice counter to the Atlantic Batrider, but is the norm still up? I think like with the Simian Stride, the Monkey King has a better advantage at the movement, so it's not as easy to counter the Monkey King anymore as it used to be with the Bat Rider, where Firefly was basically just constant of a spell that you could use. So things do tend to change. We'll see if Twisted Minds will break the camel's back, or if there's going to be some kind of different strategy to execute here. Their idea of the approach, though, I'm not really convinced, and I'm really scared of Joe Zzz's Phoenix. That's the one I'm mostly really looking at. Although, yes, Joe Zz, the 5,000 IQ, he's actually going for the hot spot, which is still should be called the hot tip, by the way. It's not a hot spot, so in general, it's a little weird that they're still calling that, face at that. Doom going for the devil's bargain, so yeah, 90% of the resale value on items. Jewelry being the thrift store owner of Dota. Not doing the Great Escape thing, but no one really cares. Chat going for Phantasmagoria, no surprises there. Krieg on the IO, also making a lot of sense. Afterburner Gyrocopter, Romp and Stomp on the Primal Beast. Frozen Expanse and Stoked. Yeah, all of these facets do make sense. They're basically the most picked ones in general. As predictions, kind of stuck on this one. I like the Dragon Esports Club lineup better. It's just that the Bat Rider isn't really convincing me. You know what? I've seen a Xantic be crazy with this Monkey King, so I think I'm gonna double down. Or it's actually now a triple down on Twisted Minds. I think I'm gonna go for their 2-1. It happened yesterday. I don't think they're gonna drop the ball for a third time. As in the first two games, it was looking like Dragon Esports had Twisted Minds' number. Well, let's see if here in CyberScore.live Cup will Dragon Esports finally find some redemption for yesterday's loss, or is it going to be something different? Bit of a back and forth. Dragon Esports actually moving in to the jungle of Rest Farmers. I'm still going to tend to call them Rest Farmers. Like, that's how I got to know them in the past few seasons of European Pro League. They're still Rest Farmers to me, not Twisted Minds. And on top of that, like the logo and the official Dota TV view, it's still there. Yes, you guys get to see the new logos of Dragon Esports and Twisted Minds, but you know, I stick to what I see in general. Infernal's actually standing in, by the way, for Twisted Minds. So anyone not noticing, we are missing Stonebank. Yeah, I would have cast it all the way to the bank without even realizing that Stonebank is actually gone. Yeah, Infernal sticking with the Infernal Blade Bringer as well on the Doom. And that approach to the lane against the Gyrocopter is definitely concerning. But we'll see if it works out for the Doombringer or not. In general, you're going to start off on the mid lane, where Xantic already eats 5 stacks of that sticky napalm. Back up top, Infernal Blade, Paw, instantly going down to half HP. No surprises there either. It's down bottom. They actually have Hanskin and Shad with the IO Chaos Knight combination. Now that is something I don't usually hear every day. We usually see the IO with its Flash Farmers, the Gyro, the Luna, the Sven. But why can it not work with the CK? Of course, a lot of people will argue that the Reality Rift can break the tether. Relocation feels a little awkward with a hero like the CK, but overall, like, you know, all of these can be mitigated. They can pay off in the long run. But let's just wait and see right now. Like, you know, it's just Bramble Maze is up on the top lane. Paw pushing out the top wave, letting Infernal have some of them last hits. It's on the mid lane, still pretty even between the monkey and the bat. If I could say so myself, this is pretty nice. Well, acid exchange. Chad, not much to throw out here. Pablo?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Easy kill onto Shat's courier. But
Dire's structures are
Ant's just relocating himself a little bit with the tether at Xantic. Burning pretty hard due to flame break, but be able to still find some last hits there. Oop. Nice deny from dual rays onto the range creep. Up top, we see Paw about to be first blooding, but Mozzarella with the frostbite will hold on to Infernal. And finally, it's gonna be all going down. Pablo finding the catch with the brambles. Arrow will go down. That's some nice little first blood you've got there. Shame if it would go to waste. Norma with the trample. Not executing on the lane. I'd say that the Primal Beast and the Phoenix have a decent advantage, but first Hanskin and Chad, you know, that tether, the joining thing between them, it's just pretty good, how should we say, stain in general.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's Infernal. True play over here as of yet. As Xantic looking to burn down on the mid lane, even with Jingle Mastery, can't do anything about this. Will die to dual rays. Maybe the tower damage will be enough to get the Bat Rider. Goes easy seen by the hero creep. One creep chasing down Jozizi. Oh, turns back to the mid lane. What a creep. What a chat. Down bottom. It's back and forth to this stalemate. We're 6 minutes in. We're about to switch networks. As you can see, Norma moving in with the trample. Shad, half HP. The Chaos Bolt will land, so the Primal Beast will give up the chase. As there is a kill on the mid lane, eventually onto dual rays, but it needed the gank of Gold Pablo. It was necessary, and they got it off in time. Even though Xantic had faced off the dual rays, double damage Bat Rider. Doesn't sound like a good time. Eventually refocus onto the Wisdom Runes. Both these teams. Norma should be the one picking it up on the side of Dragon Esports. Unless Hanskin can go for the steal. It's blocked off, so it's gonna be one-on-one. I do like handscam prepping to block off this ancient camp though.
Radiant's
the
middle
off lane.
tower is under attack.
So yeah, let's see. Is there approach on Shad? Actually, it's up top where we have Mozzarella die, but Xantic also getting Icarus dive and set up on the hot spot. Will burn down the monkey on the mid lane. Xantic will die.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm really happy Josie's actually chose this talent. His paw
Radiant's middle tower is under
got out. His pants down. Pablo once again getting the kill onto the jungle.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Infernal. Gonna be surrounded by Norma and the boys. Get lassoed. And then get that easy kill as well. Far so good. No true advantage on either side. A little bit, you know, a bit of chunk change in favor of Dragon Esports due to executions as a casual approach with the pulverize from Norma. Shot turning around. Okay, with the reality rift. Just chase away the primal beast just a little. But here comes Paw. Yayo, you betrayed me. But here comes the real run around. Icarus dive along with the onslaught. Norma, they just arrive on time to just crush the Chaos Knight to death. Beautiful plays coming on through as Xantic stuck on the tree. Turn around onto Mozzarella. Pablo the kill, at least giving the monkey the ability to get the Jingu Mastery, but with the Supernova, the burst down of the HP will be enough as Norma is now on a double kill. Pablo also going down as Rest Farmer. The Twisted Minds are just throwing bodies right now at Dragon Esports. Like, what happened to these boys? This is just undisciplined Dota.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Xantic gets pulled on the mid lane, looking for the turnaround. Try to get Wukong's command out, but gets frostbitten and gets stuck. Even though you get Jingu Master, you still get burned to death. There's just a lot of fire and ice on the side of Dragon Esports, despite not having Jakiro. Executing it pretty well. Interestingly enough, by the way, like, I just had a 14 prediction streak broken in this series, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even actually think about it, but someone in the DMs just pointed it out to me. Doesn't really hit me hard that I lost a streak, but, you know, it felt good that we had to keep on going. Maybe it's time to build a new one, but overall, yeah, in the last few days, I've gotten 14 out of 14 matches right until games right until we got to this one. Actually, the last game where I predicted Twisted Minds, they lost game number 2, but we'll see here in game number 3, and I doubled down on them. Are they gonna get the redemption arc? Or is it gonna be just another domination from Dragon Esports? They are in the 3K net worth lead on Dire. As they'll hotspot down at Xantic. The Monkey King going down one more time. Infernal dropping the Doom onto the chicken. Well, the Phoenix isn't really feeling disturbed. Silence, sure, but not disturbed, as Dual Rays and Mozzarella will take care of the Doombringer. And even so, Will Jozizi survive? Well, the answer is no. He will put out the Phoenix Egg, and Handskin and Shad arrive in time to hit it down. Yeah, with the right click onto Mozzarella. It's just like none of these. It's just there. 9-6 on the scoreboard. But if you read it in the reverse mode, it's kind of nice. God. I'm gonna make connection onto the Batrider. It was up top. About to get pause. Useless to move into the Aghanim Scepter build.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's it. Jump in up top. GOZZ. Giving off a kill to Shad. Well, compensating for that one death he's had so far on the Chaos Knight. Coming out from Paw, trying to escape his sins, but with the Terrorize actually getting cast and hit. Paw will lose the control of his hero and will die as Norma. Looking for the turnaround, flaming lasso up onto Pablo as they will burn down the Willow. Norma keeping up contact with this Pulverize and a turn back onto Inferno will ensure another kill for the death of Paw. 11-8 now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There's dual raise on Mozzarella. Will steal some ancient camp creeps. Are respawning.
Dire's bottom tower.
This is done, so time to form that Aghanim Scepter on this gyrocopter.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, weird to see a Xantic on this wonderful Monkey King. Not doing well. Because usually this monkey is just really, really dominant when it's under his hand.
Dire's bottom tower.
Right now, Norma and the others, they're just running his gameplay.
Are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
As of now, it's gonna be a few tier 1 exchanges back and forth, but overall Dragon Esports still in the lead.
Has been killed.
Infernal indicating that the stacks have been taken.
This'll come in handy.
Yes, Mozzarella, Norma rolling in. The hard tip, Bramble Maze will block off a little, but the trample eventually will take out the kill. Norma easily executes it, and with a triple bracer and the Crimson Guard, I think Dragon Esports are just ready to fight. And Xanta gets pulled in. Futile attempt at trying to get the Boundless Strike off onto Norma. The Monkey King will still die.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, with Infernal up and running, he's about to get his BKB onto Doom. That could be a potential turn
Radiant's bottom tower
for
is
Twisted
under attack.
Minds. To be fair, Twisted Minds are playing with a stand-in, but even so, you need to keep up the tempo with the Dragon Esports side. It's almost starting to get out of hand, along with dual rays. Don't even get me started on the gyrocopters about to get the Aghanims as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice. Oh no, mozzarella with the disconnection. It's just not a good day for dragons. All them pauses all the time. Really feeling good, I guess. As you see the first blood coming out from Pablo. Usually Shadow Realm dodging, but yeah. So many deaths on Xantic actually. Now that's the interesting one. 1-6 on this Monkey King. That's definitely not what you want to see on your mid laner. Like in a general pub, you'd be basically sent into low priority if you'd get that scoreboard. Really not looking good for them. But yeah, it's kind of hard to deny that it's Norma who is basically the big setup player for Dragon Esports, constantly coming on through. Oh no, this failed Doom play. Oh, that feels so bad. By the way, give a shout out to the UI in the comments. You know, a lot of spells are being shown on the right of the hero board, you know, ultimate cooldowns as such, buyback statuses as well. Kind of easier to read the game. You do tend to find that a majority of the audience, or not the majority, a significant part of the audience is kind of new to Dota, as the popularity of the game as an esport to watch is on the rise. I wonder what the reasons for that could be. But yeah, I think reading and watching the games now is just way easier with these UI settings being available to all of us. Yeah, shout out to the Dota community for other tools as well.
Sick burn.
Dota tool tips on Twitch is really one of my favorites in tournaments. Yeah, shout out to Buka. Like, without that man, this industry would be in the dirt. He's a programming fiend, along with JJ and on production and other stuff, so hands down, really good talent is working in esports right now, including us. Like, I can't complain, you know. We got some good jobs, and yeah, with another round in the same replays clips, we're still gonna be waiting about for the game to continue. Looking like the first 5 minutes are almost up on the pause time. Say again, Dessa? Sorry, I didn't hear. Dessa? Maybe he was talking to the other side. I thought I heard you say something. Sorry. Okay. Production. Making ghost noises. Yeah. Disconnection still. Onto Mozzarella. We're waiting on a Crystal Maiden to reconnect. It's not a good day if you're enjoying, you know, Dragon Esports Club Dota. Having to be a patient fan, needing to wait around so that the die reconnects. Yeah, it looks like we've been around this pause for a really long time. Actually, I just checked the timer. It's less than 5 minutes for now, but I'm pretty sure our head admin Jeepa will issue the warning soon enough.
everybody!
Obviously, the Gyrocopter Dragon is soon to be online. Dragon Esports should find the control in this game, and Norma is just setting it up again and again and again. Yep, there's that 5 minutes of pause time left. I'd be curious to see if Twisted Minds are willing to give up an extra 5 of their own, if need be. Last time the problem was in game number 1 that basically they couldn't give up plus extra 5 of their minutes because Twisted Minds were also in the sub 5 minute section. But yeah, it was well on the way to get into that interesting section of the play. Holy crap, that train is loud. Hope you guys don't get to hear that. I don't know if Mozzarello's online. Dragon Esports is giving us info. Tensions be building. Yeah. Ukrainian teams still having this issue. You know, I've heard a lot of organizers and managers say, move your whole team to Serbia, but certain situations that's kind of impossible, and the boys still want to play, and there are technical ways to let them have the opportunity to play, but the execution is not always 10 out of 10.
Yeah, boy!
That was lame.
We're still on Mozzarello's return.
That was lame.
Patiently. The boys are so bored on the Dragon Esports side, they start picking out facets on one another.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah, boy!
Are you ready to
Yeah,
have
looks
some
like
fun?
we're all having a little bit of fun. Do I have the phoenix dancing about with its head? Let's see. Might not have that emoji, by the way. I actually don't have that emoji. Oh no, I do. Okay, cool. There you go. Just have fun a little bit with the players. You be chilling. It looks like Norma and Mimi are appreciating the memes. Mimi, shout out to the Rootcast, by the way. You know, working just as hard as us. Not harder. GeoZZ asking for the extra pause time. Offering an item from the inventory, by the way. Dragon Team pause time is over. And Twisted Minds with the cruel play. Oh, Shad. Oh, Shad. Oh, my boy. Turning on the Dutch move. No mercy on the Twisted Mind side. They continue play. Twisted Minds with the twisted no mercy gameplay. Not giving extra time to the Dragon Esports Club. I mean, anything necessary to get that W, right? Count your lucky stars that the enemy is disconnected and go for it. To be fair, it's only to position 5 on the enemy side. But still, cruel little twist of turns.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This play continues. Shad, we are still watching the cruel twister. Unwilling to wait around. I mean, yes, without the tips, without a doubt. Basically, looking like Twisted Minds. It's not a unanimous decision. Shad is the one who's like, yeah, let's just count our lucky stars and keep on going. We'll see. With Xantic and everyone behind, this could be a great opportunity to get better internet, I guess, for the Dragon Esports Club.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Slowly but surely, Twisted Minds are converging onto the top lane. Infernal, handscan. Look up this top lane. Let's see the 4-man rotation coming out from Dragon Esports dual race. And he's very darndest to be out of sight, out of mind. But Norma moving in with a blink will blow for the pulverize onto the Doom as Infernal will be saved with the relocate. Throw with the freezing field wasted. Might as well just sit on the IO's relocation. Instantly reappears. This is gonna get run down, as is usually the fate of the disco ball. Yeah. With Paul gunning and running for that BKB. I give an opportunity for Dragon Esports back on their feet, or stay on their feet, as up top. You have a catch onto GeoZZ. Shad will pick up another kill on the CK. 4-1-0. Looks like a clean approach to him. And he's about to pick up his Blink Dagger as well. Might want to save up and get the BKB first, but it's his choice.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh, it feels so sucky to lose out due to a technicality. What can you do? Macroing your own hero and macroing another hero. Could be a difficulty as Pablo does gets the Curse Crown plus Brambles play. Infernal with the blink and the BKB. I think it's time to fight. Slowly. Surely. Should be. Rest farmers. Twisted Minds will still try. Go for the careful approach. Because Exantic looking on to Mozzarella. Oh, the disconnected player, would ya? Adding insult to injury, pouring the salt directly into the wound. Make them bleed. That's what Twisted Mind is doing here. Yeah, not even taking Aegis. Just beating down. Oh no, the Gleipnir catch onto Paw. Called out for the return. Hanskin does have the mechanism for the re-heal as Paw will crash land on the bottom outskirts.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's looking like the tier 2 approach is coming on through. Shad farming back towards his blink now. He did go for the BKB first, as we mentioned.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. It's looking like Dragon Esports. Without the patience, and already another 5 minutes going past, so the argument can be made that Mozzarella wouldn't have made it back either way.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Tormentor easily picked up. And the shard given to Infernal. I mean, healing score sure feels pretty good. Remember when the spell used to have a heal built into it generally.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's still looking like Norma is not gonna give up the match that easily. Master of the Crimson Guard, he's moving on towards his BKB. Alright, looking at Paw. About to finish the BKB of his own, so that's I keep on saying, these fights should be happening now, since Twisted Minds have their BKBs, but the enemy does not, so maybe it's time to fight? Maybe so. Infernal diving on forward, will drop with Doom. As Mule sceptered up into the air, the Primal Beast will get ripped apart. Geozizi should be next to Xantic, jumps on forward with a Boundless Strike, but is he in trouble? Well, the answer is no. Relocated out of there just in time. Hanskin and Xantic need to make their way over to the fight if it would continue. But instead, it's just a homing missile looking to give a hug to the Monkey King. After the doink, the Monkey King is absolutely fine. Shad takes out the mid-tier 1 tower. And these fights, they should just keep on happening. No BKBs were used on the side of Rest Farmers. I know a few ultimates went out, but who cares? You're strong. You have Black King Bar, and you should just shove it in the enemy's face. Now the tables have turned, as expected. You know, the past 6 minutes, Dragon Esports have been fighting 4v5. Yes, rules do be rules. And if you think about it, I do believe Twisted Minds needs to play a game. Yeah, we did say it was 4 p.m., so in about an hour and a half. So they want to get their lunch, they want to get their rest, get a shower, clean off this series. And I do believe there's going to be no mercy shown to the Dragon Esports side. Fights do be important, especially in this group stage. Let's see. Dragon Esports wanted to fight here. goes Icarus Dive along with the Supernova. Norma will be sitting under it. Now comes the Terrorize, but the sun will fall as with the Supernova not doing enough. Hold down. They do lose Pablo and Hanskin on the side of Twisted Minds, but killing off Paw will definitely be worth it. Along with possibly Joe ZZ. Oh, the Reality Rift! I'm so close. No cigar. For the price of one, but it's a very, very expensive one. Even though Dragon Esports with all of this will get 500 gold in the bag. It's 14 to 16 now. Rest farmers. Oh, the rest farmers due to the shark icon in game. But yeah, Twisted Minds keep holding on to that 4K net worth lead. Now even the win probability is on their side. Feels bittersweet to cast a game like this, ladies and gents, because I really wanted to, you know, get my prediction right. In an outright play, but like this, it doesn't feel clean. It feels a little robotic. It feels a little expected, especially with the 4v5, but there's just nothing we can do as viewers. Just gotta hope that maybe Mozzarella will manage to rejoin the game. Everyone's just trying. I see multiple people trying to macro the CM right now. Back and forth movement in the pathfinding weirdness on the Crystal Maiden. As Paw has the BKB of his own now, will be moving on to the Daedalus. As BKB will be used by Atlantic. Shake off the enemy's approach as out comes the Wukong's command, but will be lassoed out of it. And with the Pulverize, it's the 3-core rotation straight onto the Monkey. And with that, they'll take a kill onto the Monkey King.
Under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Yeah, despite the Atlantic death, you know, you gotta keep in mind that Shad and Infernal will farm in return. And Twisted Minds just not losing any sleep over this. They have the Bloodthorn on the CK now, along with still the 9-second BKB on the Chaos Knight. Oh, also pretty much holding on to the 8-second BKB, but Norma forced to use the BKB TP, but will be a successful escape. Overall, Shad need to right-click the first tier 2 tower for Twisted Minds. He's gonna attempt to move onto Norma. Yeah, Shad is bait. They know that Mr. Tethers is behind him somewhere. Relocate into the thick of it. Xantic will commit with the BKB. They will catch out Norma eventually. As with the stuns, it's going to be an easy execution on the Primal Beast. As Infernal connecting onto GeoZZ. Out comes the Supernova, but it's too many attackers. The Sun will not fall in time as Dual Rays will get right-click to death just as well. Doomed out in the thick of the BKB. He will fall on the Batrider. As the respawn of the CK is evident. Paw will do his darndest to fight off the whole enemy squadron. But with the CK connecting with the Chaos Bolt, this should be the death that Chad has been looking for. GeoZZ fought back for this, but he might just as well die for this, as Mozzarella's character will be used to try and mitigate the back line, but overall, it's going to be a team wipe for Twisted Minds. Oh! In the meantime, Mozzarella did reconnect into the fight. Maybe it was during the middle of it, and maybe it was not. But yeah, as soon as he reconnected, all he saw was just the sheer chaos that Twisted Minds caused on this map. And with the team fight at their hand, you know, Aegis or not, they're gonna make the approach onto the high ground.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, first tier 3 down.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
This is the mid and the bottom tier 2s are gone. Fortification is at the ready, but you don't really want to use it for this.
Nothing will stand in
And
my
despite
way.
the CM return,
Radiant are scanning.
I don't know. I think this game is already lost now. The turnaround is just too big. As Norma onslaughting out, Shad, you jump in under the Xantic. They're going for the defend as Xantic throws out the Wukong's command right on top of the enemy. Will the Supernova fall in this case though, as with the Flame Break, they'll pull back the Monkey King, get the kill on Xantic as well. And now Paw, with the BKB expired, he'll still try and make the approach, but pulled in by Shad. It's just too much to handle. The Doom also dropped on the gyro as Mozzarella also dies. So it's 2 for 2 in this exchange. And I think no one won that, to be honest with you. Yes, Dragon Esports gets a little bit more chunk change as they're the ones behind. The comeback mechanic is at work, but overall, just not a good, clean execution on either side. Yeah, Norma, Paw, and Dual Rays behind Shad's Infernals and Xantic's trio. Monkey King actually recovered pretty nicely, despite the fact that he was like in 1-6 before the pause. Not really surprised, but you know, there was still like this weird death on the top lane. But overall, like Xantic is pretty much Surgimer's next big item. He will go for a Manta. Try and attempt more escapes overall. But not the cleanest game I've ever seen Xantic play on this Monkey King. This Paw showing up on the top lane could be a dangerous little rule, but actually it's going to be Dual Rays and the others controlling Pablo, as out comes the Pulverize onto the Doombringer. The fight is an absolute utter chaos, as with the Wukong's command out, everyone will disperse. No casualties yet on the Dire, as with Frostbite catching out onto the CK. Shad will be a vengeful player and will take out Mozzarella and Norma, send them back into the Shadow Realm, as they will want to keep up the aggression on the last thing they need to find control on.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, the last outer tower is about to fall. Paw picks up an all-hoping Wisdom Rune, but he's only level 21 for this. He is one level behind the CK, which could be enormous of an impact, especially as we're approaching the true late game of the game. Let's chat. Picking up the Aegis. At least, you know, hitting Roshan profusely. We'll see who the cheese goes to. When you would rather be on Infernal. Another Berserker Crush Crown. Shad gets the Aegis. She's absolutely ignored by everyone. Question remains, which lane does Twisted Mind want to approach? To 21, Norma appearing on the bottom lane will get instantly jumped by Shad, terrorized up and destroyed. Team fights just happening back and forth.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Shad joining onto Mozzarella and sending him back into disconnection mode. He's gone for 50, but does have the buyback on the CM if need be. We'll use it actually. As Xantic gets caught out at the top of the game. We'll raise paw. And a lot of things were expelled to make this happen. There's no buyback on this Monkey King for a while. Actually, there's no buybacks on the Radiant at all, so they gotta be a little careful with their approach. I know they have Aegis and everything, but still. Fighting into 4v5s doesn't seem like a wise idea, and they learned that the hard way. The previous game number 1, and obviously in this one as well. Doesn't feel like Esports have anything viable to execute here. As we approach the 40th minute, 21 minutes in. 21k network lead in. Twisted Minds.
Radiant's middle tower
Approaches just go high ground on the bottom. That eventually just raid down the top lane. But who am I to judge? As Pablo and Inferno make a rotation onto Paw, but do not find the gyrocopter. Okay, is available. Shad doesn't want to use it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And as actually up top lane, we have a fight breaking out. Onto Inferno, they want to go with Norma. Wins a little workout. Lasso on the catch is dual raise. Will find their target on to Hanskin, and Inferno they go. Nice execution from Dragon Esports, but here comes that Xantic. Will be raised into the air. But at the very same time with Shad gone once. And Twisted Mind still farm about. The answer looking to be a resounding yes, as level 25 at Xantic will throw out the Wukong's command. Will still eat homing missile as Paul will be looking to get the kill. Will be successful, but 94 seconds without the gyrocopter as dual race comes in as well. But Shad is just fighting them off one by one. Another illusion spree with the Phantasm. Pull back Norma. Chaos Bolt will hit on through, but the Crimson Guard is just too much to handle. Chaos Knight will break off, picking up the gem. Shad will get the gem out unsuccessfully as Geozizi will drop it. Shad will need to reheal. Takes care of the vision first. We go back into this replay of a fight. All of it started at the former place of the tier 2. And even though they take out Infernal and Hanskin, it's just they don't finish the job on Shad. Despite all their tools for it, they rather focus on Xantic. Nice execution here on this part. But yeah, leaving dual raise and Geozizi to handle the CK just didn't seem like the right idea. As Shad finishing off the bottom lane will then move on to Norma. But the Beastmaster has nothing to offer here. Break will be nice if he ever finishes the Aghanim Septorino. CK be expelled. Doom will land.
Bottom barracks has fallen.
Oh, has nothing to do here as only the last racks providing a rest for Twisted Minds. We're getting the W here. Today. Yeah, Hans could also with the Crimson Guard. Not that much HP on the IO for it to be extremely viable, but I do agree. Do tend to like the moxie of the item. Is it Xantic with the Nullifier? Greens rebuilt. Let's see if he'll get there. The Shad spot himself out. Full blessing, so get an illusion of ally heroes globally. And also an extra on the CK. Let's see if it will happen. Norma rolling in with the onslaught as out comes the army of Shads. And Xantic rehealing himself in the thick of the fight as Hanskin even commits the cheese play on him. The buyback coming out from the Monkey King as Pablo and Shad will do their darndest to pull she's down onto Paul. Out comes Wukong's command from Xantic as onto Norman. They want to make a move. He will take out Pablo, but he's losing HP pretty fast. Pull back onto dual raise as he just force stabs himself away from danger. Mozzarella gets taken out by Xantic. And let's see, is this going to be a Batrider catch? Or will he just escape with a Firefly? 3 dead on the side of Dragon Esports in exchange for 1. Doesn't seem like the fair exchange here. Twisted Minds just still dominating here.
Dire are scanning.
And boil down to if they can stop Shad. About to get Phantasm once again in 2 more seconds. Basto straight up onto the CK as the huge ass army appears. Dual raise. We'll be in a bit of trouble. No Phoenix set for 40 seconds. As he'll get dual raise first. We'll move on to GeoZ0. He actually just try. But Shad, not the one overcharged. It's actually a Xantic fighting off 3 people at once on the Monkey King. Nice terrorize coming out. But once again, the huge Wukong's command coming through from the Monkey will get pulled out of the fight just in time. I really thought he was going to go for the -1 Jingu Mastery hits. Overall, you know, the extra big Wukong's command is also pretty nice. And not complain about that one.
This'll come in handy.
A huge stack of bounty runes picked up by Dragon Esports. Doesn't really put much in the lot now, does it? Limb farming coming out from the Willow.
Radiant are
Between
scanning.
we're almost done, by the way, on Pablo. And Skin now just moving towards the GG boots. That extra aura for Shad to be tanky. But Roshan will decide to sleep for 30 more seconds.
Radiant are
Yeah, on
scanning.
equal turfs. It's a 20k net worth lead on Twisted Minds, but closing out this game is in no means easy. Let's be honest here, y'all. Like, this is gonna be a tough one.
Radiant's
Close.
bottom tower is under
I'll
attack.
tell you why. Paul has the call down, along with the flat cannon, so all your illusions and your creeps are dead before you can reach the objectives. Then Norma just onslaughts on through, finds a good target to pulverize, and the game becomes absolute chaos. As this Roshan fight should be what decides the game for both of these teams. So along with the reality with Shad would rip Roshan apart. As the Aegis moves on to Atlantic, they'll move on through. But here's Norma. There's that onslaught we talked about. Geozizi looking for the perfect position for the egg. We'll move in with the hot tip. As the call down also lands towards the Twisted Mind boys. Hanskin doing his very darndest to just keep people alive. But eventually the IO will pop. The fight breaks up into two. Race taken out by Infernal as Shad moving in with the stun, but nice little hiding spot. He might just get the kill onto Shad. Buyback coming out from Hanskin will retether onto the CK as Paul and Materello will die. It's Norma last, more than likely. Now they just move on to GeoZZ. A full team wipe. Twisted Minds. They actually get a 6.5k net worth league turn.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
It's just not really working out.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Yeah. Overall, it's just to pick off on Mazzarella and Norma, and that should be the GG of the Ancient. May not be exposed just yet, but with no defenders left, it's going to be the end of the series with 42-31. Twisted Minds takes game number 3 of the series. And not the cleanest of fashions, but a win is a win is a win is a win is a win. That is hard to deny. And ladies and gentlemen, since we're behind the schedule, I'm going to keep it nice and short. But yeah.